What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'm going to be going over something that's really complicated, but don't worry, I'm going to break it down, which is creating a new product listing inside your Seller Central account. What do you need to set up and list your product for sale on Amazon's website to go ahead and get the listing created? It's probably never been more complicated, just with all the requirements and changes and updates recently. So I wanted to make this updated and current video for you guys. So I'll walk you through step by step creating a new product listing, exactly what you need, what barcodes, what documents, what pictures, if any, do you need. I'll break it all down in today's video. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome back to those of you who are my subscribers. My name is Brian Noonan. I'm a full-time Amazon FBA seller and mentor right here on my YouTube channel. I release 1 to 2 new videos every single week covering everything Amazon FBA related, making money online, e-commerce. So if you enjoy that type of content, which I hope you do, please go down right now and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up on this video. Help support my channel, get my message to more people. My job right here on this channel is to help educate, teach, impact as many lives as possible, sharing my story, how I went from a struggling drug addict 6 years ago, struggling with addiction myself, being able to quit my job, sell on Amazon full-time, and earn 6 figures. I share all of that with you on my channel here. All right, guys, without any other delays, let's jump into my computer so I can share my screen and walk you through step by step creating a new product listing, which I know a lot of people are struggling with, coming up right now. All right, guys, welcome inside my computer. What we're going to be doing is going step by step how you're going to set up this new product listing. So there's some new changes with Amazon, including it used to be just as simple, guys, as we just needed to buy a UPC barcode and then go on to Amazon, put in that barcode number, enter a title or a product name, enter your brand name you wanted to use, upload a main image, and boom, you had your listing set up, ready to go. Of course, now Amazon has made it a little bit more challenging. There's a few extra steps that they've included that we have to do now, including Amazon must approve your brand, error code 5665, error code UPC does not match. But don't worry, I'll cover all that in this video. So as you can see here, I've got a couple documents that I'll link down below in this video. One is about the product listing. The product listing is 5 main things: the title, images or your photos, 5 bullet points, a description in HTML format, and keywords. So I'll include this doc. This doc will also have step-by-step instructions about these error codes or error message you may get. And we'll talk about a GTIN exemption here in a minute as well. And then this document here will have like a text format, step-by-step in text form of these steps that I'm going over in case you want to come back and check out all the steps that we go through today. And then the last document I'll include down below is about the error code 5665. The error code 5665, this has the email and the instructions, the template email that we need to send to Amazon seller support to get them to be able to unlock the ability for us to enter our actual brand name. In most cases, in the brand name box, you're not going to be able to right out of the gate or when you first create the listing, be able to enter your brand name. We're going to have to go through a couple extra steps, including sending pictures to Amazon of your product with logo, packaging with logo, and your domain name URL. So super important. Those 3 things will get you approval to be able to list your brand. Amazon has added this extra step, approval. Amazon must approve your brand to try to weed out any more hijackers getting into their website or onto their platform. So it's actually a good thing now that new sellers for new products and listing new products, now we have to go through and submit photos of our product to ensure to Amazon we actually own the brand and the domain or the website as well. So we're going to go inside your Seller Central account. We're going to go inside Seller Central. Then we're going to go Catalog, Add Products. Then it'll take you to a page like this. Now, I first want to start off with talking about barcodes versus GTIN exemptions. So there used to be 2 places we could easily get a UPC barcode, GS1 barcodes they're called. We used to be able to go to gs1.org, $250 for 10 barcodes and $50 a year renewal fee. But we also used to be able to just go to nationwidebarcode.com. $7.20 for 1 UPC barcode. And those used to work fine. They were secondhand barcodes, but they used to work. Now Amazon is pretty much cracking down that you have to go to GS1 for your barcodes. You can try to go to Nationwide Barcode or barcodesmania.com and purchase a UPC GS1 barcode there and see if it works. But I'm finding recently they're not working. So you either have to go down and get a GTIN exemption so you don't have to enter a barcode at all, or go to GS1 directly. So let's talk about the GTIN. When you're on this catalog add product step, come down below here to what's a GTIN and then learn more. And then on this next page, scroll down, apply for a GTIN exemption page, click there. And then you want to select your product's category. Let's say your product is in tools and home improvement. And then right here, enter your brand name that you want to use. So let's say a tools and home improvement, my brand name is Nuts and Bolts. Okay, I just made that up, but let's say this is your brand name. And then you want to press check for eligibility. You can see here the status went with this little green check mark. Note, you are approved. So you've already applied for an exemption for this brand and category, so you do not have to apply for an exemption again. So what I just did there was I selected the category I want to sell in, or my product's going to be in. So you'll need to know that. And then I entered my brand name. Now you can use whatever brand name you want, no trademark, brand registry required. You can come up with whatever brand name you want for your product. It should be sort of specific though for your product's category, but not too specific where it's just, you can only launch the product itself. For example, if you were selling kitchen knives, you wouldn't want your brand names to be Kitchen Knives Company or Kitchen Knives Inc. You would want to be something more like Your Name Kitchen Designs Company. Does that make sense? So you can launch multiple products under that brand name. But GTIN exemption, this is so we don't even need to enter a UPC barcode at all. So I recommend first going and applying for a GTIN exemption for your category, select the category and select the brand name that you want to use, and it should go through and be approved. And then you wait 30 minutes, and then that should make it so you don't even have to enter a UPC barcode number at all. If it comes up with an error and says Amazon must approve your brand, that's okay. You just have to follow the steps I'm going to talk about later on in this video. Error code 5665, what email you have to send to Amazon, including the email, pictures of your product with logo, packaging with logo on it, and your domain name, website URL. Hopefully you purchase from GoDaddy or Shopify and set up a quick Shopify store that has a picture of your product with the brand name there. That'll be enough for approval. So you can see here it went through. So now you're going to come back after your GTIN exemption is approved. If you're not able to, after a couple of days, get the GTIN exemption for whatever reason, your next best option is to buy a barcode from Nationwide for $7.20, and you'll try that barcode. If that doesn't work, then you'll have to go to gs1.org and buy 10 barcodes for $250. Okay, so try to work hard though on getting a GTIN exemption, because that'll make it free, so you don't have to spend any money on barcodes. You can spend that money, $250, on example PPC or launching or marketing instead. Then we're going to go down here to I'm adding a product not sold on Amazon. Okay, then you're going to want to scroll down and search your product's category. Let's say I'm selling a laser level. Okay, and then search. So type in your main keyword there of your product. And then this is an important step right here, guys. You can see this main category, the one that shows first, is the super important one. Once you classify and select the category here of the product, you're never able to change this. So this is a super important step. Once you select a category and classify the product, you're never able to change it. So make sure you do spend some time making sure you choose the right main category, and then also these subcategories. These are called subcategories. And how would you know? Amazon is pretty darn good to know what category your product should go into. So I usually go with the first, second, or third option, but you would want to open up your main competitors' listings on Amazon to check what category are they listed in. So let's go on Amazon. You would type in the name of your product. Okay, I'm using laser level as an example today. And then you'll want to open up a couple of your main competitors that are doing the most revenue, or that maybe have recently launched and they're doing the most revenue. Okay, and then we're going to come down to the product information, halfway down the screen, product information. And right over here, bestsellers rank, it tells me the category. So they're in tools and home improvement. And then line lasers is the subcategory, number 12. So check a couple of your main competitors' listings here to see what the main category is and the subcategory is to make sure you choose the right one. The main category is the most important one. The subcategories are not that important because Amazon actually classifies you and will rank you in those subcategories depending on your search terms, your keywords that you rank for, and that customers search and buy your product for. So I'm going to select this first one, line lasers, tools and home improvement. This is the correct one. So select the correct one, category and subcategory for your product. And then we're going to come to this next page and we have to fill out 3 sections here. The vital info section, the offer section, the images section. Under the vital info one, this is where you'll enter your UPC barcode. You can try to enter a UPC barcode from your nationwide barcode you bought for $7. If that doesn't work and you weren't able to get a GTIN exemption, then your GS1 barcode number will go here. If you got a GTIN exemption, you should not see this product ID area. It should not be there because you won't need to enter a barcode for GTIN exemptions. So that should be not there. But if you do have a UPC from GS1 or nationwide, you can enter that number here. Product name. This is your title, guys. You'll want to look at a couple of your main competitors' title to find out what are they including, which keywords, which terms are they including in their titles. And that's this part right here, title. So you'll want to pull up a couple of your main competitors. Now I use Cerebro to enter these competitors' ASINs into the Cerebro tool. Then I get the keywords they're using to rank. And then I use Scribbles from Helium 10 to help me write out my listing, including the title, the 5 bullet points, the subject matter, the search terms, and my description. Because you want to have a very methodically written out and optimized listing, especially the title and the bullet points and the search terms and the subject matter with your best keywords in there. So use Helium 10 Cerebro and Scribbles to write out your listing, get the best keywords, and then look at your main competitors' listings to get models for how you should write out your title and bullet points and what order, okay? So that's my best advice there for optimizing your listing with the best keywords. Helium 10 Cerebro with your top ASINs of your competitors doing the most revenue. Then Scribbles to help you write out it all and use those keywords. And then opening up your competitors' listings to figure out what they're including. So I'm just going to include part of this here quickly for my title. You will not want to copy word for word your competitor's title. You'll want to spend some time writing out your title correctly, because actually if you copy your competitor's title in here, Amazon will probably think that it is that competitor's product, and you don't want that to happen. And now also one other thing, all this information that we're adding here, the manufacturer name, the images, the description, the bullet points, all of that can be changed as much as you want, whenever you want. Sometimes though, the only ones you will not be able to change is this product name, this title. In most cases, I've seen about 50 to 60% of the time after you create the listing, you're not able to change this title. So please do spend a little bit of time and craft and write out a listing title, product name, and expect that you won't be able to change it until your product gets to Amazon. Now, it's not always the case where you won't be able to edit it, but I've just seen it happen quite a bit, where you're not able to change the name for some reason without contacting seller support or waiting for your inventory to get to Amazon first. So make sure you write out a pretty finalized title there. Brand name, this is where I'm going to enter that nuts and bolts, and this will be your brand name. And then same thing for manufacturer, same exact name as your brand name. Part number can just be 001, okay? Then we're going to go up top, nothing for variations. I won't cover variations in this video. If you have questions on adding variations, it's a whole nother video because you have to create 2 separate listings, totally separate for the 2 colors. And then you have to go through and create another listing as the parent listing and then link them all up. So that's a whole nother video, but you're welcome to message me or leave a comment down below if you have variations and you have questions on that. Be happy to answer those questions. The next tab, guys, is the offer tab. Here is where you can enter a price. This can be changed later. Seller SKU is just name of the product, laser level. This is, customers won't see this. Customers don't see your seller SKU or your SKU. This is just for you inside your seller account what the product name will be. And then condition is new. And then Amazon will ship and provide customer service. Okay, you'll choose that one. And then you can upload a main image. Right here, you will want to upload one main image just to be able to save the listing fully and successfully get it to go through. Now, that should light up the save and finish button down below. If the save and finish button is not lit up for you to be able to save it, our goal here is after you've done the vital info tab, the offer tab, one main image, you should be able to save and finish. If for whatever reason you're not able to save and finish, there's probably one of two issues going on. First, we need to go back to the vital info tab. It's usually the product ID. The UPC is not being accepted. You then have to go to GS1 and buy an actual GS1 barcode, only if you weren't able to fully get a GTIN exemption. But what's more common now is the brand name. It'll say, Amazon must approve your brand. Amazon must approve your brand. It'll keep popping up right here. Error code 5665. And then you'll need to come back in here into brand name and just write generic. This will be changed later, guys. And this is only if the save and finish button didn't light up before. Try generic. Does that let you save and finish? Then save and finish. If that doesn't work, then how about doing N/A? Does that make the listing light up? Save and finish quickly. Quickly. Get it to save and finish. If those two don't work, you tried your brand name, you tried generic, you tried NA, and it still didn't light up, save and finish. It could be that the title is too long. It could be that the product ID is not resonating with the GS1 database if you're not using a GS1 barcode. But more likely, guys, it's going to be the brand name. You're going to have to keep playing with the brand name. So my brand name is Nuts and Bolts. So try N/B for Nuts and Bolts. This will be changed later. Just keep playing with the brand name here, guys, until this save and finish button lights up, and then click it quickly to be able to save and finish. Once the listing is saved and finished, you'll get a notification on the next screen that says, congratulations, your listing is created. It'll be about 30 minutes. Then press OK. Then you can come back into your Seller Central account, go to Inventory, Manage Inventory, and you should see your listing right here. You want the status to say inactive, out of stock here. If it says suppressed, that means it's missing some information. But the next step here, guys, is to go over here on the right-hand side, click the down arrow, and click Change to Fulfillment by Amazon. On the far right, the down arrow next to Edit, Change to Fulfillment by Amazon, and then Decline Label Service. Okay. Barcode type here, choose Amazon Barcode. Convert Only. So we choose Decline Label Service. Okay. Barcode type, Amazon Barcode over here on the right. And who preps? Merchant. Or it may already say merchant here, but if it doesn't, who preps? Merchant. And then barcode type, Amazon. Then convert only, because we're just switching it over from merchant fulfilled to Amazon FBA fulfilled. Now your listing is fully created. And let me show you where you will go in and start working on your listing. Over on the far right, you'll just click the word edit. You've now created the listing. You've switched it over to FBA. Now you need to just work on your listing here while you wait for your supplier to manufacture your products. And then your next step, big one, will be getting photos set up, creating the shipping plan, that kind of stuff. But you'll click edit, and then this is where you guys will come in here and work on your images, uploading your images here, description. This is where you'll put in your product description right here in HTML format. Your key product features are your bullet points. You click add more 4 times, and you can upload 5 bullet points one at a time. These do not have to be in HTML format. Only your product description has to be in that HTML format. Okay, and if you have any questions on that, just leave a comment down below. And then CISPA warning, I do no warning applicable. And that's really all, guys. And you can see now it's letting me save and finish. Keywords tab right here. Search terms are super important. You'll want 10 to 15 of your best keywords there. Same thing, you can fill in intended use and then target audience and then subject matter. You'll also want to enter some good keywords there, and Scribbles will help you write that as well. And then you'll upload your images. Once you have them, you'll just work on your product description, your 5 bullet points, doing your keywords. Under more details, I just enter the shipping weight, the weight here, and then scroll to the very bottom. I do the package dimensions or item dimensions, which are usually the same thing, and then save and finish, guys, and that's pretty much it. Now, one last thing on the next step that you have to do. Remember in the beginning when we created the product and I had to put in/B to get the listing to go through, or you had to put generic to get the listing to go through? There's one more step that you need to do, which is try to change your brand name to your actual brand name. Sometimes it'll let you change it. Sometimes it'll just let you edit it to your real brand name, then save and finish. You're good to go. There's nothing else you need to do, but just work on the listing and then do the shipping plan next. If it doesn't let you edit the brand name, we need to come up to help on the top right of Seller Central. Help issues resolve adding a product. Okay, and then right here, contact us. And then we're going to come down right here, contact reason. Error code 5665, Amazon must approve your brand. Describe your issue. Here is where you will copy and paste this template right here into that message box. So you can get this template down below this video, and you'll need to send Amazon this email. It says, hi, appreciate your hard work. We weren't able to enter our brand name while creating the listing. It's still showing NA or generic for the brand name. This is not correct and could confuse our mutual customers. The brand name is, then write your brand name there. You can verify this on our product website. Enter your product website URL there. It shows the same product and UPC number listed above. I've also attached screenshots of this. I've also attached photos of our product with logo, packaging with logo. Would you please be able to change the brand name for me to, and then your brand name, or Amazon will unlock it so you're able to change the brand name. Okay, guys, I know that was a lot of information, but that's the last step to submit this email to Amazon and then put that email template into this message box. Then down here, select email. And then down here, you can see right here, it says add attachments. This is where you will upload pictures of your custom sample or your product with the logo on it, packaging with logo on it, and you can do a receipt of your domain name or a screenshot of your website, and then send. Amazon in a day or two will unlock the account, so then you're able to come back in, or they will do it themselves and change this brand name to your actual brand. Because what you just did is you provided Amazon pictures of your product with logo, packaging with logo, website or Facebook business page to prove that you own that brand name. Those 3 things, Amazon will unlock your account and change the brand name for you, or you can go back in after Amazon approves you and change the brand name yourself. And then you guys have successfully entered a brand new product listing, and now you're ready to just do your shipping plan next, get your images done, and get ready to sell. Get your listing picture perfect so you're ready to start selling as soon as your product arrives to the Amazon warehouse. Thank you guys so much for watching this detailed video on creating a new product listing. Leave any questions you have down below. I'm happy to answer those. I know this is a complex video and step-by-step tutorial, but thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.